Hey guys, Aaron Geezy here. Got a few important announcements I want to make and just kind of want to let you guys know what's been going on. As I'm sure a lot of you guys are aware, there's been a huge purge of conservatives. Trump got banned, that was the big one. Somewhere around 4 million people that got banned from big tech's social media platforms. Guys, we can't put up with this anymore. I can't put up with this anymore. I can't in good conscience support a company that's censoring people, that's taking away their free speech, that's lying to people, that's inserting these false fact checks. These companies have just gotten out of control. It's one thing if people have their opinion and, disagree with you or whatever. It's another thing if you're trying to take people's voice away and censor them and treating them differently. What would you people say if Facebook started saying, okay, we're going to start censoring black people. We're going to start canceling black people's accounts. Things would be a lot different then, right? Because it puts things into perspective. Right now it's like people have been so brainwashed into thinking these conservatives are like these radicals, these racists, these conspiracy theorists, whatever you want to call it, that it's just become acceptable, and it's not okay, all right? And, I remember a couple of years ago when Alex Jones, he was kind of the first big name that it shocked people, like, oh my gosh, they banned him? Really? Like across everything? And he had to, develop like his own infrastructure, his own system to keep going. And, it's amazing that he was able to do that and still keep going. There's a lot of other people that haven't. I remember Milo Yiannopoulos, he was another person that got censored. Laura Loomer, she ended up, handcuffing herself to Twitter headquarters and, made a big deal about that. She went into Senate when Jack Dorsey was on there and called these people out and basically said exactly what we're seeing today. And, guys, maybe if we would have been a little bit more outraged by it when that happened, we wouldn't be where we are today. But here we are. And, guys, things are only going to get worse. So we have to start doing something about it. And so for me personally, the last couple of weeks, I don't like to make decisions too quickly. But, I've had fans and friends tell me, look, I can't be on Facebook anymore, and I get it. And for me, here's what I'm doing going forward is, I kind of wanted to wait for the dust to settle to see what's going to work out. Parler, everyone jumped on that right away. They got shut down. It's like, what do we do? These companies, like Gab is another great one, but they've had a really hard time struggling to keep up. I found myself on Telegram just to be able to connect with some people, get some news that isn't censored. But that's kind of a weird, I'm not sure how this platform is going to work out as far as social media. It's kind of like, I don't know how to explain it really. I'm not going to get too deep into that. But the point is we're in a state of flux right now. We don't really know exactly what to do, what company is going to work out for this, but we know that we have to get away from big tech in this censorship. We have to do it now. It's only going to get worse. I've already heard of people like AOC and other people on the left calling for, Trump supporters to be sent to re-education camps. All right, guys, this is starting to get scary. This is starting to make me think about, Nazi Germany rounding up the Jews, and people try to speak out and they get, oh, that's just a conspiracy. What? They aren't, rounding up Jews. That's just a conspiracy. And people, it's like all the problems they had were blamed on the Jews then. And that's, the same thing is happening now, but with, Christian white male conservatives. First they started off calling us racists without any kind of evidence or proof or anything to go off. Just, oh, you're racist. Why? Oh, just because Trump's a racist, blah, 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 blah. White supremacist, blah, 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 blah. And it's all just been a bunch of lies to a point where that word has lost its meaning. It's become a joke, which is sad. All right, so we started off with that in 2016. Now it's become conspiracy theorist. Oh, you support Trump, you're a conspiracy theorist. You believe there's election fraud, you're a conspiracy theorist. You're this crazy person. You're discredited. No one should listen to you, right? Well, guess what? It's not going to stop. What do you think is going to happen from here? This is only escalating. They're already starting to call people on the right-wing extremists, all right? So it's gone from racist, white supremacist, to conspiracy theorist, you're just crazy, to extremist, to terrorist, to, they're coming for us, they're going to put us in camps. All right. That's where this road leads down. That's very scary to think about, but that's where this road leads. All right. If we keep going and don't make changes, that's where this road leads. So guys, we have to do something about this now. Telling it like I see it. So guys, right now it's looking like Gab is a good option, gab.com. There isn't an app because they've been banned. All the things that Parler is going through now, Gab already went through like a few years ago when some of these first people started getting banned. Their website, it looks legit, like their interface, feels more familiar, more comfortable. It seems like it works. The last couple weeks it's been really slow. They've had something like 3 million people join in less than 2 weeks, and they've been struggling to keep up, but they are, adding servers and doing things to keep up. And right now, the last couple of days I've gone on there and it's worked pretty well. It hasn't been laggy. It's worked. The only difference is instead of having an app, what you do is you just use Google Chrome or another web browser, and you can save the Gab website as like an icon on your phone. So it basically works the same way as having an app. It's just a different way of doing it. So guys, I encourage you to check out Gab. Find me on there, Geeztown. Like I said, things are still in kind of a state of flux. We're figuring this out, and I'll keep you guys updated best I can. I'll try not to get removed. At this point, I want to say, I don't want to burn my bridges because I don't want to leave people behind necessarily. My strategy right now is just to simply post less on big tech and post more and post better content on Gab. And I encourage other people to do the same thing, because it's a new platform. You're going to go there, start out with 0 followers, 0 friends, 0 content. You're starting over again. Yeah, that sucks. All right. But it's like things are only going to get worse if we don't do it now. So we better just start, right? We need to help these companies. We need to support these companies by creating great content on them, by encouraging our friends and family to join them, make them into serious contenders. The last couple of years, they've kind of been on this fringe, no one really cares about it. Not that many people are on it. I think the more people that join this, that get on it, even if it doesn't get as big as Facebook, if we can simply make it into a contender, make it to a point where Facebook starts looking over oh, we better do something because people are going there instead of us. If it gives them that healthy competition, it forces them to start doing the right thing. That's all we really need, honestly. Hopefully you guys are on board with that. You're probably not going to see me as much, mainstream social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. The stuff that I'm going to be posting on any of the mainstream social media is going to be few and far between, and it's probably going to be promoting Gab or the other one that I found is Rumble, which is a video platform, kind of taking the place of YouTube. That seems to be a pretty good platform. It's a little bit different. Guys, everything's, when you go to a new platform, it takes a little bit of time to get used to it. But here's the thing, Facebook didn't start off the way it is now. All right, it started off a lot clunkier and uglier, and it took, a lot of people being part of it, making suggestions, funding it, and it developed to where it is now. And the same thing could happen with one of these other platforms. As more people join, as they get some revenue coming in, they're able to develop their systems better, right? That's where I'm at. Crazy times we're living in. I'm going to try to start posting content a little bit more now. I've just been kind of in a weird state, honestly, the last couple of weeks, just not knowing what to do because it just seems like the world has gone crazy, and I don't want to support these big tech companies by posting them and being part of that system. So posting on them and being part of that system. All right, guys, that's all I had to say. If you got any questions or if you guys know of any other social media platforms you think I should get on that are looking really good, let me know because, I'm still trying to figure everything out here too. All right, guys, thanks for listening. I'll see you in the next video.